fire investigators on the way over right now. It's 18 floors up. It's very, very labor-intensive, very extensive as far as manpower is concerned. To get all the tools and equipment, we basically have to take an entire fire truck to the 18th floor. It's not sprinkled. It was one of the big high-rise buildings that was grandfathered in because it was built before the ordinance took effect. So there's no sprinklers in the individual units, only a standpipe, which means there's a big pipe that runs up the center of the buildings. Firefighters will put hoses on the exterior of the building and pump the water up to the floor, and then we use that basically like a fire hydrant on the 18th. This kind of goes to the need for, looking at the possibility of sprinklers, retrofitting for sprinklers. That would be a safety concern. Had there been sprinklers in that unit, it may have changed things just a little bit. The fire may have been knocked down a little bit faster. The fire investigators are on scene. They're up there right now. They're starting a preliminary investigation. I don't have any idea or any indication as to what caused it yet, but it'll probably be a number of hours before we have something there. And I will definitely get that to you as soon as we have it. No other confirmed injuries or fatalities other than the one.
His name was John Cruz. He lived there by himself. And he's been here a long time, and I really didn't know him that well, just to say hello, and that was it. So it reminded me of 9/11, where the firemen were coming up with all the big things on and that. And then we went across the street with everybody else and waited. The hard part was we had to walk back up to the 16th floor.
We'd gone upstairs to watch television, and I heard the sirens coming down the street. There are a lot of old people living in the building, so the paramedics come from time to time. But when I looked out the window and I saw there were a bunch of fire trucks, I said, this doesn't look good. I didn't actually know it was a fire until one of our neighbors who was evacuated brought me out onto the sidewalk and said, look up there. And because the flames were shooting towards the ocean, we really didn't see an awful lot of it. We could see the flames right at the edge of the balcony was about all.
Oh, I just think it's really tragic. I can't imagine that guy jumping to his death. I can't even imagine what that must have been like for him. Coming out of there and he's in the safety of his home and it gets engulfed in flames and falling to his death. That's terrible.